During the big match preview, I asked you guys, does Josh Cullen deserve a start after his performance against Shrewsbury? Thank you very much for everyone who took the time to respond. I also did ask you for your score predictions, so I'll go through all of them at the end of the video. On to the starting 11. I expect Adrian to come straight back in goal. Hart did 8 wrong against Shrewsbury, but Adrian's still in fine form, so he'll continue. Zabaleta to come back on the right, Masuaku to continue on the left. At the back, Reedy did go off against Shrewsbury. Hopefully he'll be fit, so we'll have a back three of Reed, Rice and Abona. In the midfield is where it's going to be very interesting. On his performance, Cullen deserves a start, especially over Czech, because Czech has been absolutely awful. But if Noble's back, I can see the midfield of being Noble, Obiang and Lanzini, with Arnautovic coming back up top to link up with Hernandez. Carroll may be in for a shout, but, you know, I just think in this game, Arnautovic Hernandez may work a bit better than Arnautovic Carroll. But, you know, we'll have to wait and see what Moyes goes for. That's what I'm predicting our starting 11 will be. I said I'd love to see Josh Cullen get a start. I think he thoroughly deserves it. He's a player, young player who I rate really highly on the performances that I've seen. You know, a lot of us only got a real glimpse of him in the Juventus friendly at the beginning of last season. But I know Bradford fans were raving about him, and I know that's only League One, but he was still putting the performances. He hasn't been great against Bolton, but I think Bolton may play the wrong type of football for him. You know, so as I said, I think he thoroughly deserves a start. See what some of you guys think and see what your score predictions are. Talk about score predictions. It's going to be a tough one. I'm going for a West Ham 2-1 win. Ladbrokes give you 10-1 on that, 11-1 if you boost the odds. As I said, if we go a goal up, I think we'll win it. If we go a goal down, it's going to be very, very tough to get back in it because they are hard to break down when they're a goal up. As I said, let's get straight in with your comments. Big Mac, very confident in this one. It says Huddersfield 0, West Ham 3. Samsy HD 1-0, Irons realistic the way we're playing. Slav, how you doing, mate? Just says, come on, you Irons. Cracker says, if we play Cullen instead of Czech, it's going to be like playing with 11 men. Definitely right there, mate. Paul Grange. Absolute, switch it round, give Josh a chance to start. Can only be a good thing. Neon Fluorescent Dog says, Rio, Lampard, Cole and Carrick, all playing at Cullen's age. Give the kid a chance. Totally agree. Mark Ratcliffe just simply says 2-1 Hammers. Terry Shaw, yes, we should play Josh Cullen instead of Czech. It'd be like a real team prediction 2-1. Ryan Wagstaff. I see 2-1 to the Hammers here, with Noble maybe grabbing a penalty and Arnie on the score sheet. Well, Tom Ince major threat. You know, we've got to be wary of Ince. He ain't had the best of form, but he's always a danger. My showbiz name, personally starting Cullen over Kyoto seems a no-brainer. Midfield Kyoto is non-existent, so how could Cullen fail to be an improvement? Totally agree. It's time to test these players against teams who, in brackets, we should be beating. You know, and that's no disrespect for Huddersfield, but if you're going to want to try out a player, could be a good game to do it. Amen, Ali. Despite Czech's poor form, still think it's too early for Cullen. Good performance against Shrewsbury warrants contention for the first team. However, I feel the jump into the Premier League is too big. Fair comment. Can see where you're coming from with that one. Ray Borg, Cullen should be given a nod. Even Martinez should be given a chance. Might just be about our best striker. Again, fair points in now. What else we got? Gary Edwards, they're not a great run of form. And haven't scored in 2 games. Ha ha ha, roll up West Ham. That would be typical us, let's be honest. Matthew Rainey, sorry if I pronounce it wrong, simply says 2-1 West Ham. Mickey Smith, Cullen playing ain't going to be any worse than Czech. At least Cullen will show some grit and determination, but he uses a different word that I won't repeat on here. I would predict a 2-1 Huddersfield win, says Hammer WHUFC. Never seemed to be able to do the double over a team. I think the last one was a Burnley last season, yet I think you're right with that one. So as for Cullen, he wants a first team place after last weekend. He's young, fresh and fearless. Totally agree there. Nerd Benji, start Cullen. If it doesn't work out, bring someone else on at half time. Sorry, I mean, like, if we win against Huddersfield, we will continue to rise up the table. I think we win 1-0, and this will be a very, very defensive game, but we'll nick it with a goal from a set piece. What else we've got here? Intercity firm undefeated. 1-0 West Ham. Play 3 in the middle. Cullen holding, Lanzini and Obiang either side of him. And Old School Paul 89 says, Rice has been outstanding. I would love to watch Cullen play again. Give him a double thumbs up, or not seems quite decent. Can't slot him in for the last 20 minutes or so. Had me on check for a while, hoping his form would change, as he is an amateur for a while, but nothing. Complete lacklustre. Not sure who is worse, him or Obiang. Although the one recent goal for Obiang was a cracker. So yeah, so thank you very much for everyone who took time to comment. On a personal note, thank you very much for all your kind words and messages with the deaths in my family that I've had over the last couple of weeks. So thank you very much for all them. Thank you very much for all your support. The guys will be up there. I think Graham and Ryan are going up to this one in Huddersfield. So have a look round for them after the game to get on a fan cam. Me, Nicky and Dan will be doing a post-match pint. Not too sure when it's going to go up because we've had a few problems with our studio. You'll probably find out more about that in post-match pint. But I said we will be recording one, just not too sure where or when. I said I'll be back next week with a preview for the Shrewsbury FA Cup game. Thank you very much for joining us. One thing left to say, come on, Lions.